Welcome back, Pokemon fans. My name is AngeloftheNight 091, and today I'm bringing you an exciting Wi-Fi battle here versus SNAPPER997, also known as Snapper from the Snowpoint Temple Community. Now, as you can see, we've got an awesome team preview page here. So to go over the teams here, I've got Tauros, Infernape, Blossom, Kingler, Goodra, and Alakazam, while Snapper has brought with him Rhyperior, Sharpedo, Garchomp, Blaziken, Mimikyu, and Lucario. Now, to kind of look at his team here, he's got three possible Mega Evolutions here on his team. He's got Lucario, Blaziken, and Garchomp. When we look at his team, of course, a lot of them seem to be more of a physical attacker more than a special attacker. So, he also, as well, has some bulky Pokemon such as Rhyperior. He's also got Mimikyu with him, of course, with the Disguise. And he has two possible speed-boosting Pokemon, such as Blaziken and Sharpedo. Now, at this time, we don't know what his Mega Evolution will be, but it's possible that it could be either Blaziken, Garchomp, or it could also be Sharpedo, could be Lucario. Wow, he's actually got 4 Pokemon that are possible for Mega Evolution here. I, on the other hand, only have Alakazam that has the possibility of that Mega. But I do have a special defensive poke. We have got Goodra and Blossom. I have my defensive Pokemon, which is Kingler, my physical attacker, which is Infernape, and of course we've got my Intimidator, which is Tauros. Without further ado, guys, let's just jump right into the battle, and let's see how this match turned out. Alright, here we go. Snapper is going to start off the battle here. Of course, his in-game name is Colton. I'm going to start off here with Tauros and Infernape. Now, of course, the Tauros is going to be able to get the Intimidate off. And, you know, Infernape's great for an all-out attacker. I don't normally see too many lead Infernapes here, but we are up against a Rhyperior and a Sharpedo. Now, of course, it's great that we have the Intimidate here because that's going to drop their attack power down. And that's definitely what we want to see. That's what Tauros is there for, right? So at this point, he's going to recall his Sharpedo. Probably because of a previous battle with my Tauros, he knows that I have Wild Charge, which would definitely just destroy him. He's going to go out to his Garchomp. Now, it looks like a lot of his Pokemon here are shiny. This guy does a ton of shiny hunting, guys. Now, of course, the Wild Charge is not going to be able to do any damage to Garchomp due to the ground typing, but we're going to get our Infernape here. We're going to go right in for the close combat, and that is going to one-hit KO that Rhyperior. And of course, we are going to get a special defense and a defensive drop because we've used that close combat. Now, we are going to get a bit of recoil damage here because of Rhyperior's Rocky Helmet, and as well, I believe I'm also Life Orbed. Now, that Rhyperior is going to go back to Snapper's party here, and we are just going to wait to see what he comes out here with next. He's going to come out with Blaziken. So we both have a firefighting Pokemon here right onto the field. Looks like his Blaziken is not shiny, so I guess that's one he's still working on. So he's going to go ahead and go for that Mega Evolution. He's going to get the Blaziken Knight to activate, and we are now going to be seeing a speed boosting Pokemon onto the field, of course, because that is the Mega Blaziken's ability here. And he's going to go in for the Protect onto the Blaziken as well, probably to try to scout out what it is that I'm going to do to him. Of course, I'm going to go in for the Return, and there's that Protect. We're not going to be able to do any damage to that Blaziken this turn, and I'm going to go for the Close Combat here onto the Garchomp. And the reason being is that I want to try to get as much damage as possible. However, during the match, I did forget that I've already done one Close Combat already, so my actual defense and my special defense have dropped by 2 here. And of course, there's the Rough Skin, dealing some damage onto that Infernape of mine, and we're also going to get some Life Orb damage here as well. Of course, Life Orb damage is... it's just going to happen, guys, especially if you use that item. It's just going to happen. And the Blaziken, of course, because it's protected, it's not affected by the Earthquake that this Garchomp is going to do. And that's going to do some work here. That is definitely going to take out my Infernape. Unfortunately for him, it doesn't take out my Tauros. And Tauros is definitely a Pokemon you want to fear, because this Tauros is just a brutal Pokemon. So that Infernape's going to go back to my party here. He's going to get the speed boost onto his Blaziken. Alright, we're going to go out to our Kingler here next. Now, Kingler, of course, is my defensive Mon. You don't want to mess with my Kingler, guys. Kingler is just going to come in and crab hammer your entire team. So he's going to go in for the high jump kick. Unfortunately, I probably should have swapped out Tauros, but I was thinking that he was going to attack my Kingler before the Tauros. But that's alright. Tauros is going to go back to the party. It's done a bit of work here, so we're okay. He's going to then go for the Dragon Claw with his Garchomp. And what he doesn't realize is that I too also have the Rocky Helmet. Critical hit, of course, doing a lot more damage than it probably would have originally. But here we are, we're going to go for the Crab Hammer. We're going to attack that Blaziken. And Blaziken, of course, is a fire type, it's weak to water. Crab Hammer is a water move, so he's just not going to be able to stay in there. So his Blaziken is going to go back to his party as well. And at this time, I feel it's a good idea to bring in Blossom. Now, Blossom, if you guys have never battled against my Blossom, it is special, defensive, and it's also a defensive poke as well. But it has a lot of different attacks, such as like Energy Ball, Dazzling Gleam, Sludge Bomb, and Empower Ice, that kind of thing. His Sharpedo comes back in at this time, and he's going to go for the Protect here. That Protect, of course, is going to save him from getting hurt by any of my damaging here. He's going to go for the Dragon Claw with his Garchomp. And unfortunately, he is going to take out Kirk, the Kingler. And but at least the Rocky Helmet is going to be able to get that damage off to his Garchomp. So right now we're pretty well tied up into the battle here because Kingler also faints due to the rough skin damage. The Garchomp took out the Kingler, my bad. So we're going to get the speed boost onto that Sharpedo. The Sharpedo, it's definitely a Pokemon that I'm concerned about because I still have Alakazam onto the team, and of course he brings out his Mimikyu next. Now Mimikyu is one of those Pokemon that you either love it or you hate it. And at this point, I'm not really sure exactly how I feel about Mimikyu. In a lot of the tournaments that I've been in, Mimikyu has been there. He's been able to do some damage for me, but also it's been kind of a win or a loss situation whenever I come up against him. At this point, of course, Blossom survives that Night Slash, not doing a whole lot of damage. He is going to lose some health there from his own Life Orb. And of course, the Mimikyu is going to get a Sword Stance up, and that's going to bring his attack +1, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's +1. No, sorry, that's +2 because it rose sharply. And of course, we're going to go in for the Sludge Bomb here. We're going to try to get that Disguise out of here. My idea is that I was originally going to go for the Dazzling Gleam with the Blossom to be able to hit the two Pokemon at once. Unfortunately, for some reason, my Goodra is faster. I have no idea. None of these Pokemon have any effort values at speed whatsoever. But at least we got the Sludge Bomb to break the Disguise, plus we got the Mimikyu poisoned. And we're going to go in for the Dazzling Gleam here now. Now that's going to be able to hit both of their pokes at the same time. Sharpedo almost dying in this battle, which is good because we really need to get that Sharpedo out of here. We're going to get the leftovers back onto Blossom, so we're regaining a little bit of our health, but not too much health, to be honest with you. I kind of wish I put maybe a Citrus Berry onto Blossom instead of the leftovers, but that's alright. The Mimikyu is going to get hurt by the poison, of course, and that is going to slowly drain his health. Now we do have Sharpedo again getting another speed boost. And speed boost, of course, it's either going to make it or it's going to break it. It's all depending on what attacks you have and what you're going to do in the match. There's the Night Slash again coming in against Bella. Unfortunately, this time it is enough to take it out. And I'm down now to 2 of my Pokemon. But at least the Sharpedo dies from his own Life Orb. So that is going to tie us up here in the battle once again. And in comes the Play Rough from the Mimikyu here. And unfortunately, because he's got the Sword Stance already up, my Assault Vesting Goodra is going to faint here, I'm afraid. So we are no longer tied in this battle. It is all down to my Alakazam to be able to finish off Snapper's team. He's going to bring out Lucario here next. And Lucario is one of those pokes that it's either going to be a physical attacker or it's going to be a special attacker. And at this time, you never know exactly what's going to happen. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go for that Mega. And we've got our Mega Alakazam here onto the field now. And it's going to come down to it, guys. I was kind of hoping that I was going to get the Disguise ability. But unfortunately, for some reason, I get the Inner Focus. And not much I can do there. It doesn't really, I don't really get to pick and choose, but it would have been epic if I had the disguise. Now, of course, the Psychic is going to be enough to take out the Mimikyu here, which is fantastic, and now we are 1v1. Now, at this time, Snapper shows us that he's got a Dark Pulse onto his Lucario, so it looks like his Lucario is going to be a special attacker, and I'm thinking to myself at this point, I'm like, oh god, hopefully he doesn't have extreme speed, and then I'm like, yes, we get the Psychic! But you know what? He lives! And later I found out that his Pokemon has a Focus Sash as well, which at this point I'm like, ah, man, like, there was no way I was going to win. It was about maybe like 20, 30 hit points that are there. But that is it for the battle, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the match there today. If you did, go ahead and drop a like onto it and post a comment. I'd like to know exactly what you guys think about the battle. Also, as well, what you guys think about this intro team preview page. If you guys like that, let me know. As you guys were watching the video, you guys seen that I had mentioned that there was a new battle format called Angel Cup. Now, Angel Cup is a battle format that myself had created for the Snowpoint Temple Community. Our actual Pokemon League is going to be based on the Angel Cup rules. And I'm going to start bringing you guys some Angel Cup battles here pretty soon. If you guys are interested in learning more about Angel Cup, be sure to click the link for the Discord that's in the description. And join us over at Snowpoint Temple. We do all things Pokemon. We talk Pokemon. We play Pokemon. We talk anime. We talk all sorts of things Pokemon. There are some sections there for other games, such as like Overwatch, Halo, Splatoon 2. If you guys are interested, visit us, guys. I'm always looking for people to play with on other games as well. And you know, we discuss and play all sorts of games there. So if you guys enjoyed, be sure to let me know. As always, hope you guys had a fantastic day there today, and I hope you all take care. Peace out.